High fashion and clothing. One of the things we can't live without. Well, just imagine for 1 second you actually knew what went into making your clothing. Would you look at it the same way? Or would you think different of it? Say for instance, what if I told you that one cotton shirt took 700 gallons of water to make? Just think about that for a second. On average, the average male needs 2 liters and the average female needs 1.6 liters of water every day. So let's do the math. 1 gallon of water is 3.7854 liters. For argument's sake, we'll just say 4 liters. Now it's time to pull out your calculators and let's start doing the math. We have 4 liters in a gallon at 2 liters per day. Well, that's 2 days worth of water. Now, for every gallon of water is 2 days times the 700 gallons of water to make the shirt. That equals 1,400 total gallons of water. 1,400 days worth of water divided by 365 days a year equals, drum roll please, 3.83561644, or we'll just say 3.8 years worth of fresh water. So 3.8 years of this is used to make a shirt. While 2.1 billion people still lack safe drinking water at home, and 844 million, they don't have access to basic water services. Well, we can still look fresh whenever we post something on social media. So while you're taking that selfie, understand how much water went into that fresh new outfit you're probably not going to wear that often. But this isn't a war against clothing or clothes or looking fresh. I just want people to make more conscious decisions about what they do and what goes into their clothing. The US alone produces 25 billion pounds of textile per year. That's 82 pounds per resident, but only 15% gets recycled and 85% ends up in landfills. That's astonishing. Now, I know what some people are going to say. Well, I recycle my clothes, which believe me is great and that is honorable, but do you know what really goes on with recycled clothes? While reading an article, I came across this one. It says likely you packed up all your unwanted items into a bag and headed to Goodwill or another thrift store. When we donate our clothes, we are buying into the fantasy that we are doing something good. Unfortunately, many times we aren't. Only 25 to 40% of those items ever get resold here in our country. The remaining 60 to 75 end up in third world countries or are left to rot in landfills. But neither of those is good options. Let me explain. As I began to look through the statistics and find out that this was actually true, a lot of third world countries do get the clothes where most of them are damaged and can't be resold. So they're either A, put in landfills, or B, because of how quickly the landfills fill up, they're incinerated, burned, and those carcinogens are released into the oxygen that we breathe. Let's take a look at how long some of this stuff takes to decompose in the landfill. We have viscose, which is 1 to 6 weeks. We have linen, which is about 2 weeks to decompose. You have cotton socks, which takes anywhere from 1 week to 5 months. But you have polyesters, which take about 200 years, and then you have lycra, which takes anywhere from 20 to 200 years because of how it's made. And merino takes 9 months. Leather can take about 50 years. Silk, 1 to 3 years. Wool, 1 to 5 years. Denim, 10 to 12 months. Nylon can take 30 to 40 years. So once again, I'm not saying anything specific. I'm just telling people to make smarter choices in the things they buy. More earth-friendly. Things that decompose quicker, that don't take up as much space in landfills. Once again, I'm not trying to come at people or a war on fashion. I'm just asking people to make better choices in the things they buy. Things that can be recycled easily. And when you do donate, look up some references to the companies that you're donating to. Make sure that these things do actually get recycled rather than getting sent to countries and burned there. It's all about sustainability. And in the end, we can make this world a much more beautiful place. We just have to understand what we do and how to erase our print on it.